Lay low. Lay low.
I hear you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You just tuned in to the Spotlight Wednesdays each and every Wednesday right here, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., where we interview influential people within their communities as well as music, anything that is doing that is positive within the community, man. We have everybody online right now. I got my boy Lex Lou online. What up, Lou?
What up? What up? What up?
I got Trey Cool online. What up, Trey Cool?
What's the deal? What's going on?
Cool and cool. And we got Meaku to the side. I guess he's still trying to get his thing set up correctly and stuff right there. So he clicked out real quick. So when he clicked back in, we'll get into it, man. This is Spotlight Wednesdays, man. We try to bring you a lot of people with positive messages of info, anything to help the next inspiring artist do their thing, man. So you know exactly what it is, man. We probably on our 5th week right now? It's about our 5th week. 1, 2, 3. Yep, our 5th week. This is our 5th week right here.
Yeah, it's about 5, 6 of them.
Definitely, man. As we wait for Meaku to come back to the line, what are some of the things of the interviews that we already had that you have gotten out of artists? You know what I mean? That you feel was positive information for the artist.
It's been a lot of good stuff. You know, if everybody's been tuning in, they've learned, you know, the differences between management, PRs, you know, all the whole different branches of people that do stuff in the music industry to try to make the whole thing work. So there's been a lot of stuff. People can really tune in and learn some information in this. But I see we got Meaku back.
What up, fellas?
What's going on, fellas?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
So definitely, man. So this week, man, we have my man Meaku, man. He is an international recording artist. Nigerian, correct?
Yeah, Nigerian. I'm Igbo, to be precise.
Okay. out of California,
Out
man.
of California, born and raised in Inglewood.
Definitely. We'd like to welcome you to the show, man.
Respect.
For the fans who don't know who Meaku is and what Meaku does, give them a brief rundown of how Meaku became who you are today.
Oh, wow. Yeah, singer, songwriter, producer. I started off in about 2002, man, to be honest with you. That was, you know, right after high school. I decided, like, yo, this is something I definitely want to dabble and get into. I started off with my boy K-Boy out of the East Side, out here in LA, and we, you know, got in the studio, created magic, and from there I wanted to continue in it and cross paths with like my brother Polly Rob, you know, who we started creating even more, you know, at that time. And yeah, from there it's been a journey, man, to get into where we are now, man. 20 years to be precise, man. Yeah.
That's
to be precise, yo. Yeah.
That's what's up. What is some of the things that influenced you to get into the music industry? What made you say this is
you
what
know,
I love to do?
what's crazy is, you know, around that time it wasn't like something that was a thing, you know. So the influence actually came from, like I said, you know, just being around certain types of people. And, you know, K-Boy was definitely one of those influences who, you know, I definitely resonated with. And we connected on that path. And, you know, he got in rapping, and from there I got into singing. And yeah, it felt right, you know, from being a kid. Like, every time I saw a mic in a computer, there was a connection there. It was always that connectivity. So it was a butterfly effect that I always got. Like, you know, so from there, it's just, you know, it resonated to now, and it all just made sense.
So were you born in America or
born and raised here? I was born.
Okay.
I was born here. I was born and raised in Inglewood. Went to school. Actually, went to Kelso. You know, elementary, transferred to St. Michael's, and from St. Michael's went to Perry for a little bit, which is in Gardena. From Perry, I went to this Catholic school, St. Joseph in Hawthorne. From St. Joseph's, I went to Banning High School in Carson. So
staying in America, how have you been able to incorporate the Nigerian aspect?
Well, it's definitely embedded in the house. Like, you know, as far as, you know, growing up, my parents made sure that they kept the culture within. kept us out of trouble, decently. But of course, us being who we are, we always we find our ways into it. Some way, somehow. So, it's definitely, we're rebels. That's what it is. And, being a musician is not a easy thing, to even get into, and to be here at this point, it definitely, it took a lot for sure. So I definitely took from, my parents coming from Nigeria into America, and with fearlessness, having this sense of fearlessness and just hope and understanding, like, yo, this is the place to be, and create your way. And yeah, man, it's been a journey for the most part.
Okay, I have a two-part question.
What's up,
First,
bro?
I would like you to announce your name, because we weren't even gonna test it.
So let me
We
not
weren't even
try
gonna
this.
test it out. I was like,
Funny.
Luke, call him, because we don't know. We can't really say his name. You know what I mean? I don't want to
All
miss.
right, so okay, so there's a two-part, right? There's a two-part question. What's the second
Right.
one?
The second part of the question is, what was your first original artist name? The
Oh,
first
wow.
time you started doing music, what was your first original
That's so
artist name?
crazy. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all this. It's a crazy story. So my real name is Chibuike, which is God is my strength.
I would have never
And
got it.
yeah, so that's how you pronounce it, Chibuike. Growing up, it was pronounced Chibuki because it was made easier for everybody. I got made fun of a lot,
That's what I
as
said.
you can
That's what
imagine.
I
So with a name like that, bro, it definitely took a lot of strength to be able to, to move out here, bro, for the most part. But yeah, so Franklin is my middle name, and Omaku, that's where Miku comes from. But before I was Miku, I was actually going by Sticks. I don't know if you guys are familiar with my boy with Sticks from Watts. Sticks called me from he's a rapper out here from LA. He called me, um, I think it was sometime in like 2002, 2003, and was like, yo, man, like, yo, we got the same name, this, that, and the other. And he was telling me this is something that he wanted to, use and utilize as a musician. So I said, okay, cool. I mean, it wasn't a thing to me because at the end of the day, I was still figuring myself out as far as, what I wanted to do and discover who I am. Because I was doing a lot of music, but I was really, just identifying, with me. So the name Meaku actually came in like 2007. So I let Sticks had a name, and that was that from there. So I was going by ST after that, and then from ST discovered Miku for my last name. I just been moving with it.
So what was your experience like the first time you said, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and you got in the studio and started working? How was your first studio experience?
Ah, man, I hated my voice when I first started recording, but I was working with this brilliant, crazy engineer at the time, Brad. He was a white dude out of Carson, and he just had ways of, making you sound good in the studio. So yeah, man, Brad, rest in peace. He's not alive now. But yeah, from there, I just, it became an evolutionary thing, bro.
Yeah, because I got hip to you back when the 319 days. You did a
Oh,
couple songs with Young,
yeah,
the
my brother.
Surfboard and
Yeah,
If She Let Me.
yeah.
And them songs was hard, man. I'm like, oh, this
Thank you,
dude
bro.
Miku crazy, you know what I mean? That surfboard,
Them
I
my
think y'all can
records.
still do
I
something
still
with that
bump those,
surfboard right now.
bro. I still bump those. Those records. I called Young the other day. I was like, bro, we need to really do something with this because
Yeah, that surfboard can still go right now.
we never really did anything. But that's funny you said that, bro. Wow, that's crazy.
I just listened to it. I just listened to it yesterday again, and I'm
That's
like,
my
okay,
joint, man. I love Surfboard.
yeah, surfboard go crazy.
But it comes with, we understand that we here, right? We're on this earth, and it's like, yo, as long as we're still here and we have the ability and the know-how, keep going, bro. At the end of the day, we never know what tomorrow will look like, and for me to still be here and communicating with you guys is a blessing. Considering what I've gone through and just the stuff that I've seen, bro. So it's, yeah, man. I appreciate that, bro, for real.
No problem. So the hybrid vibes. Let's talk about it.
Hybrid vibes. Yeah, man. Being Nigerian, being American, it wasn't easy, bro. And it's still not easy to this day, but found a way to kind of so I used to take my music and kind of like just play it around people for them to kind of, you know, hear and see, discover things we could do and how we could build with it. And people used to ask me like, what is this? Like, I can't identify with the sound. What is this? This is what I always used to get. So I just decided like, yo, man, it'll make sense to kind of give this a name that is, because it's different from, as you can see, it's different from what, you know, what you mostly hear, you know. And so for me, it's just hybrid vibes is just what it connected to. Me being hybrid, being Nigerian, being American, you know, and it's a vibe, bro. Like when I get in the studio, it's not one of those things that what am I gonna, you know, no, it's not. It's a vibe. It really is a vibe, bro. And you know, people that I work with, Young could tell you, probably Rob would say, it's always a vibe. You know, we vibe. So hybrid just made sense.
So
How long
let
did
me
it
ask.
take you to get that? Oh, excuse me, my bad.
Go ahead.
You
I'll
good?
get that.
Sure.
Yeah.
No. How long did it take you to get that record that you felt that you could actually share with people and get good feedback?
Uh, you know, it's been crazy because over the years I just been, you know, doing records and putting singles out here and there, some albums here and there. Like I have a hybrid vibes all you want, right? So the first single that I really kind of put out that I tested to push was with Glasses Belong, song I have called She Like It. It was back in 2010.
Shouts out to my guy.
My brother, you already know. So,
We just
you
had
know,
him
that
on
was,
we just had him on like 2 weeks ago.
oh yeah. So
Yeah,
see
That's
everything, look, full circle, everything making sense, right?
right.
So yeah, man, that was the first joint back in 2010. And yeah, just going into it and just making sense to it. Hybrid Vibes Volume 1 came, the first
One more,
single I put out with that was Addicted.
just to feed off of that. You said you hated your voice to start.
Bro, yeah, I did.
When did you
I
start to
did.
like your voice?
When I got better. When I first started, I was, and, you know, to be honest with you, just like when I was a kid, crazy, amazing voice. Puberty hit. Puberty hit, bro. So I had to refine and reconnect my voice. So, you know, and it's been a journey, man, to be honest with you. So, like I said, I started loving my voice again. I would say like around that time I told you I started working with K-Boy,
Mm.
you know. So yeah.
So how did this
Explain-
Hybrid Vibes 2 project start? You know,
hold
how did that whole thing come
on,
about? Working with
hold on,
local
Lou.
astronauts again.
Hold on, Lou. 1 second. Explain to the people what Afrobat music is.
Afrobeat.
Oh, they
You
got
said Afrobeat?
yeah, no, you're right. You are Afrobeat. It's so small. I had
Afrobeats.
to look at it.
Afrobeats. I
But
mean, it's African sound of, you know, it's variations of soul music, you know. And yeah, man, it's just African. It's a vibe. It's the same thing. It's a vibe, man. It's elements of different. It's mainly Congo, you know, different variations. Every culture has different sounds in Africa,
right.
right? So it's you know what makes sense to the cultures in it. So that's what it is, in the most part.
All right, go ahead, Lou.
Yeah. So how did the whole Hybrid Vibes 2 come about? What, you know, local astronauts or whatever?
Hybrid Vibes 2, it's crazy because I was working on some projects aside. Me and Rob just again. Shout out to I was on this project, and
Big James.
it's crazy because I was at a studio, and my spirit was like, "Yeah, I gotta hit up Rob." And then that whole revolt situation happened. Rob hit me up like, "Yo, it's time to work." Simple as put, bro. Like Hybrid Vibes 2 was something that I was gonna put out later this year, but synergetically everything made sense to just, you know, drop it right now. And you know, I lost my daughter January 2020th, and almost in the process lost my girl, almost lost her, you know. So it was a stillbirth that she, you know, had, that, you know, child didn't make it through. So rest in peace to her, you know, to Meaku. So that kind of prompted the whole Hybrid Vibes. It just, you know, everything just connected, bro.
What's
So
the
once
Go
y'all
ahead.
got in there, it just because I was talking to Rob and he was kind of explaining to me like, yo, me and Meaku, we planned on getting in here and working on a record. Next thing we know, we got
Bro,
damn near half the CD done
look,
real
we were supposed
fast.
to do a freaking we were supposed to be writing songs for, other artists,
Right.
and it was just like I say, everything synergetically just it happened. We played records, I played him some joints, Rob played me some beats. So the beats, I started singing on them. Everything started making sense, bro. Like as far as this, because for my project, I was still kind of there was sounds missing from the hybrid vibes, right? Sounds were missing from the hybrid vibes that I didn't want to put it out fully, and the sounds that were missing was the local astronauts. Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's dope.
songs like Day Off, you got, songs like what is it? The song with Homegirl Ashley on there, so these types of records kind of giving that old school flavor, that original, you know what I mean? That original soul sound, bro. Like these were songs that I felt that were missing from that album. And yeah, bro.
So how did you guys actually connect, you and the local astronauts?
It's
What was the
crazy.
story
Like I
behind
said,
the
I've
meeting?
known Rob. Me and Rob went to school. We went to El Camino College.
Oh,
Together back in 2000. Yeah, back then. So from there, that's how we connected. Um, Rob had a studio in Inglewood that from school we would leave and go to his studio, record, and just do work from there. Back then, so we've been working since even before the 319 things. Like
so he,
long.
so he had voice before you.
Listen, this I don't know what type of faith. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Rob had some type of faith that I didn't see at the time. Around the time that I was telling you I wasn't really feeling my voice, Rob was hearing something. He would tell me like, just sing loud and sing like this, and I'll be like, bro, what is it you hearing? I'm like, I didn't hear it, And Rob will play you if he played you records. I'm sure he has those files. He plays you those files now. You'd be like, hold up, this ain't Meaku. Real talk, bro. Like, but Rob saw something, bro. Like for real. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And like I said, everything just full circle makes sense.
I actually had a chance to listen to the Hybrid 2 album. And it's definitely a separation from your typical R&B artist, or it got a little hip hopish in there too as well, and even with the Afrobeat sound added to it. What separates Hybrid 2 from Hybrid 1?
So did you listen to one?
I never got to listen to one. That's what
All
I'm
right. So
asking.
there's no real. So here's the thing. With one, I didn't necessarily it didn't necessarily have like the old school feel to it, but it has what can I say, like a world, it definitely has an inviting worldly feel to it, and there's more of like EDM. There's more EDM on that album. So I didn't put EDM on this project, in that aspect. So that's the difference in the sounds. But
And
it definitely has the soul for sure. Just kind of like the more newer age sound, I would put.
That's dope.
in your bio, your intro says Grammy nominated.
Yeah. So Grammy nominated actually came from a project that I did freaking in 2018. I was on Rufus Du Sol, their EDM group. 2018. Yeah, 2018. So they were nominated on a song that I was actually on. Their album. Their album was nominated. Yeah. So I had a
Big.
song called what's the name of the song? The name of the song is "Treat You Better." Treat You Better.
That's what's up. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Thank you,
So
bro.
with the whole Grammy nominated thing, does that just set the bar high now? Like every record, I'm trying to get to that
Man,
bar. Or,
it's always been that. Like it's definitely always been that. For me, it's an acumen of a reminder of like it's like when you write goals down and you look at goals like, all right, I've accomplished this. There's more to get to. It's a stepping stone for me. That's how I look at it.
How has your
To
family
continue.
received your career?
Man, it started off rough, but for my dad, who's a music, like he loves music. and he listens to like a lot of the legends back home. So when I started working with the legends back home, and they started coming to the studio at the crib, it was like, oh yeah, this is what he's supposed to be doing for sure. Like it wasn't a thing. Like this is what he's supposed to be doing. So, it's been like I said, man, it's been crazy because with the things that I'm able to do as far as like engineer and write and produce, I'm able to work with different age groups of like my people my dad's age, that are like classic older artists from this generation in Africa and back home, and I'm able to work with, my niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing. So it's a fun thing. I've found joy in it, man, and just not been selfish with it. As Lexa lets you know, like, bro, I ain't never been selfish with this shit. Like,
For sure.
So, who are some of the artists that or influences in your career that carved out Meaku to who he is today?
I have to put Michael Jackson first and foremost. I love Michael Jackson. I think he was a brilliant and amazing artist. Shout out, I can't say, but R. Kelly is another.
You can say it, man. It's hard, though, man.
You know what I mean?
Hey, you talking about
Hey, listen. I tell people every day, I don't agree with R. Kelly did, but hey, man, you can't deny the man's music, man.
Hey, listen, respectfully,
man. Hey, if without all the accusations and the stuff that happened, that he was the next Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? He was the next to follow Michael Jackson I'm sorry for what he did, but he was the next to follow Michael Jackson. It's so terrible that body of work goes to waste now.
Yeah, bro. Like
all those years go to waste because he was
like,
our childhood.
You work so hard to get to this, and it's like, all right, one false thing can just destroy everything, bro.
It wasn't one.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Well, Nico, let me not say false thing. Let me say, you catch the gist of what I'm saying. It wasn't one. Definitely. We know.
So
that's hilarious.
Let's get into some of this. Man. Let's get into some of this music. This song right here, Pum. What is it?
Pum pum dee-dum. Pum 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 pee-dum. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one. That's Local Astronauts. For sure. That's actually the first record that we did to connect the whole Hybrid Vibes to me and Rob. That we, as far as like the Local Astronauts, because like I said, Hybrid Vibes is already the go, but to connect the whole local Astronauts, that was it right there. That's just
definitely. I want you to go ahead and announce your track to the people before we put it on.
Oh yeah,
introduce your track.
Yeah. So this is Pum Pum P-Dum with the Local Astronauts off of the Hybrid Vibes 2.
Definitely. You're hearing it first right here. Speaker Leakers Radio, man.
Let's go.
Meaku is in the building. Pum, pum, pum. Let's get
pum,
it.
Pum, pum, She told me that she looking for it. Got yourself together. Give it to me now, baby. I wanna know what you. Maybe you need to try something new. Oh yeah. Baby, what you do? I just wanna keep the focus on you. Love the way you stand out and read the room. I'll have your heart going. Got a bad girl with me. She be showing out with you. She the only one that hold me down to the end. Hating on me, I don't care, I really not. Falling out like bro. Showing out like she's supposed to. Mini mom wanna know you. She the bad like she show right. Baby, what you do? I just wanna keep the focus on you. Love the way you stand out and read the room.
I'll have your heart got itself together.
Yes, sir, right there, man. That was Meaku right there.
So,
Pum, pum, pum.
so you see that hook? That hook was a freestyle. That was that right into that flow type of vibe.
You
So
ever rap?
I rap from here. It's crazy because back in the day, so we had this clique. We used to be cliques. So me and K Boy, we had a clique called YMS, Young Mob Squad, and Polly Rob had Polydoni. So we actually had a rap battle that we did, like songs that we put to track. Funny enough, and yeah, so I rapped on the joint that we did. It was like just fun time dissing that we did.
Okay.
So yeah, I've done some rapping for sure.
What made you transition into R&B?
It just felt if for me it felt right. I don't know how else to put it. It felt right. Growing up, I've always been a fighter. I grew up fighting. So it was just one of those things that for me it connected in terms of just helping me to keep a balance of peace, and sense.
Were you one of those guys that'll go out and serenade the girl, you know what I mean, that you like, you know what I mean? Like that.
No, I'm not that extra. I'm not extra. I'm not extra with it when it comes to it. I know I could, but I'm not extra with it.
You said you ain't extra with it. Secret weapon. You walk in with the loaded with the secret weapon.
Unexpected. Look, unexpected.
Right. That's what's up. So now that the project is out and everything, how's the response for it?
Oh man, it's been crazy. I've been getting a lot of classics. People have been hitting me about this being a classic project. So I've been loving that for sure. And like I said, man, it was local astronauts. Shout out to all the producers and writers and everybody that was a part of this project. As far as the sound and helping to build what this is. I definitely didn't do it by myself. As far as the build. So I got to shout out everybody: Freddie Mooks, Cheeky Cheesy, Lola, freaking all the artists that were on this day one. Day one came at the buzzer, like literally.
He was in there playing keys at the
Look,
end,
man,
like
day one pulled up at the buzzer, bro, and yeah, Kate hopped on that old crush, with Ozark and everybody else, Tony Ozark, and shout out to everybody that's a part of this project, man, for real. To the moon we go. I gotta say that. To the moon we
You feel
go.
any pressure to try to please the Nigerian population
Man, listen,
and the
bro.
American population?
Listen, one thing I've learned about being and making music and creating is do what you want to do, bro. For real. Like when it comes to the sounds, like I've been in situations where you can feel pressure, but at the end of the day, it's like, yo, innovatingly, that's how I see it, right? Like I see it as an innovation. Like I'm creating something that has never been done. So I can't allow anybody to tell me how this is going to sound or how this is supposed to sound unless they're a part of the creativity. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I see it, and that's how I look. That's how I move with it.
How has the international following been?
Man, it's growing for sure. It's definitely growing. But like I said, it's a journey that I'm loving and I'm appreciating, and I'm gonna continue to appreciate it, man, for sure, and keep the fun in it.
You've been doing shows and stuff overseas? Have you done shows over there yet?
Yeah, actually, so the last show that I did was in 2016. I did a tour in Uganda with some pretty dope Ugandan artist, Eddie Kenzo, Voltage Music. We did the 3-month tour out there. So that was like the last situation that I did out there, just as far as getting all the sounds and everything else, together. So just been here building a solid foundation and a cool team of people to work with and build with, so we can make everything make sense. That's what it's been, to be honest with you.
What are some of the marketing strategies that you use to push your records?
Collaboration.
That's a big one.
Collaborations for sure. I think it's important to collab with people that are like-minded and that have the same kind of like ethics in a sense of, as you. So whether it be work ethic, whether it be just who you are as a person, I think identifying who you are as a person is important. I've been in studios with artists that they'll have a songwriter writing a song, and I'm like, yo, where's the artist? So when the artist comes in, the artist will sing the song, can't hear the note. I can't be on stage with an artist, I can't hear the note, right? That don't make sense. So it's all about, connecting with people that, that are true to this, really true to this. I'm a performing artist. I'm not just a recording artist. I'm a performing artist. So, when I see performance, I see, like I said, I came back out here to build. That's what I came out here to do. And I want to build with solid people that really, really are about this life and, willing to take this thing to the next level. As you can hear the body of work. It's not something that I play with. This is something I really, really take serious, bro. Like there's no gimmicks to this. Like it's a real thing, like out of love, and that's how it's been. I don't do it for bread. Like this for the realness of it. So the truth be told.
How important is stage presence after the music? You know what I mean?
Important. You gotta hold your ground, right?
Yeah, a lot of people, some people pull a Gucci. And then you got some people that pull a Chris Brown. You know what I mean?
It's how you to connect to the people. It's that. I think it's more than just the music. You have to be able to shout out to the people who are singing like Music Soul Child. We just saw literally at the freaking stuff they did last week. So when you see stuff like that, it's like, yo, there's a connection there. Like for me, as a singer, so I want to see an artist be able to hit the notes for real.
I see you couldn't resist even when the song came on. You was hitting them,
bro. Listen, like I said, these are real vibes, bro. Like it's not something that I really, bro. There's a connection here, like for real. So
I think the second record that we got from you is actually the one that grabbed me the most the first time listening to it. Summer You.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites, bro. I love Summer You.
That's one of your favorites too?
I love Summer You. That's my song.
How did that one come about?
It's crazy. I sent the track. I produced the record with my boy GX, and I sent the beat to different people to kind of see where their heads were in the sound, because I tried something and it just wasn't. I didn't like the flow of where it was going. So I sent the track to a few people. Nobody budged back. So like I said, session with Polly Rob. Rob heard the track and was like, "What y'all about to do?" like about to work on another one. He like, "Nah, why y'all don't work on this one?" Just like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like from there, literally that day we finished the song, bro. Some of You came about like that, bro. So shout out to my brother again, Polly Rob, local astronauts, for real. Y'all got my vouch for real. So we to the moon with this.
For sure. Well, we're going to get into Summer You right here, man. Everybody that's tuning in to us, man, make sure that you follow the real Meaku as he got it up there. I'm going to start putting my name at DJ Laylo, you know what I mean? Definitely. But let's get into Summer You right now, man. Speaker Leakers, you want to hear it first right here. Let's go.
I've been all around the world, nothing like it. Beautiful as a rose, breath of fresh air. Your like a
Like a
vacation.
vacation.
As I stare, welcome me
Welcome me
home.
home.
I'm not
I'm not
going
going
anywhere.
anywhere.
Why you shine so bright? Stars to the moon, let's dance all night. Oh, we could dance to the sunrise. Clouds to the sun, why you shine so bright? Why you shine so bright? Stars to the moon, let's dance all night. Oh, summer, you. This is where I wanna be. There's some things I gotta see. Summer, you. We can go on the sea. Experience you and me. I live for this moment, never get lonely. I don't get lonely. I'ma let you lead the way. Wherever we go with, baby, I'm for it. Ooh, I'm so for it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Clouds to the sun, why you shine so bright? Why you shine so bright? Stars to the moon, let's dance all night. We can dance all night. Clouds to the sun, why you shine so bright? Ooh, why you shine so bright? Stars to the moon, let's dance all night. Let's dance all night. Summer, you. This is where I wanna be. Some things I gotta say, yeah. We can go on side to side, experience you and me. Ooh, I just want to explore you. 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 Summer, you. This is weird. Some things I just see. Summer, you. We can go on side to sea. Experience you and me. We can go on inside to see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The real Meaku. Right there, man. You heard it first. Speaker Leakers Radio. That one is called Summer You. I definitely can see me out in Cali, top dropping down.
Hey, let's go.
Dropping, sun dropping, you know what I mean? Gotta have a bad one on your side,
Respect.
though.
Hey, that's the
Don't
way.
have no ugly one on your side.
The way.
For sure. So what's gonna be the lead single off of the project?
Man, Pum Pum Pidum
You shooting a video for it
is what
already?
it's looking like. Yeah, we got that in the works. Yeah, we've been cooking up and making
I see a
everything
lot of
make
people
sense.
been reposting that one.
Yeah,
So
it's been love. What's up, bro? What you said?
with these vibes that you kicking, like, and you said you're a performing artist.
I am.
So are we talking performance like Chris Brown, or are we talking Weekend? We just standing. You couldn't just be standing there. The music is saying we're dancing. Are we? Do we have the moves?
It varies, bro. It varies with the vibe. I definitely give dance when it comes to when it's time to give dance, and I give the serenade when it's time to serenade. Bro. Like I said, I'm a performer.
Or do you got one of those little Kim dance or Mary J.
Yeah.
Blige dance?
Mary J. joints. That's your personal.
I got dances.
You got that signature move. You got that signature move, bus.
It's in the works. Look, it's in the works. Everything. Like I said, I've been building the sound, getting everything in order, and I think from the sound right now, it all makes sense, bro. So definitely got some dope stuff in the works that we're working on, and yeah, man, we'll keep you guys in the loop for sure.
For sure, you got to keep us in the loop, and next time I come out that way, we'll have to link up and put something down.
Easy.
Yeah, I need some of them vibes.
That's easy call, bro.
Let's go.
Also, if there's anything that you could tell inspiring artists that's coming up in the game, you know what I mean, that's trying to get on somewhere close to your level, because it's hard to be Grammy nominated. You know what I mean? But
Man,
anyone that's trying to come up in the game, and any pointers that you can give the artist.
believe in yourself. If you really true to you, and you got people in your corner, believe in yourself first and foremost. I think that's the most important. I think for me, with situations that I've like I said, I've been through, if I didn't have self-belief, it would have been a wrap, for real, for real. So that's just the truth and what it is. It's just believing yourself and moving that light, and the rest, everything else will follow. To be honest with you.
I'm feeling it. Last question of the day. I'll let one of y'all ask it.
All right. We asked this question to all the artists that come on here. What's your top 5, dead or alive?
Ooh.
Same response. Everybody like, ooh.
Top 5 artists, period, right?
Top 5 artists, period,
Right,
dead or alive.
This is easy. All right, so we got Michael Jackson. We got Tupac. We got Notorious B.I.G. for sure. Hold on. 2 more.
Yeah, 4 and 5 be killing them.
Yeah, 4 and 5. That's the tough ones. Corrupt.
Corrupt hard.
Corrupt for sure. My last one, I'll say Snoop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely icons.
So why did you say Biggie for sure?
It's crazy. One of the first times that I ever really honed in to writing music, I Notorious B.I.G.'s lyrics was something that I wrote down, and learning how to structure and see structure with music, how it was. So his music was something that I kind of used as a study guide, to when it comes to, music and style. It's crazy. Yeah.
That's dope. Anything else y'all want to ask?
No, just let everybody know where they can find you at.
Find me at the real Meaku, as you can see on the thing. It's on IG, on Instagram, at Meaku, Twitter.
Next week, mine's gonna be at DJ.
Look, it's yours, bro. Take it.
See, this was an education. This was an education in some sorts.
Yeah, definitely.
Shows coming up.
Why not think of that?
Shows anything
I gotta shout out Wifey. Wifey was the one that came up with that. I can't even take that. See, that's why I gotta get you to go.
Definitely. Go ahead, look.
Yeah, but you got any shows or anything coming up?
Yeah, so like I said, we'll have tour dates that we'll put out for sure. Like I said,
find it all on your IG.
Everything, man.
Okay.
everything.
Man, we're gonna need those tickets. Taking the time to come on the show and everything.
Respect, man. Thank y'all for having me again, man, and thank you for that trip down memory lane with Surfboard.
Oh, for sure, man. Hey, go tell Young, get back on that, man.
Man, we on it. Don't even trip.
For sure.
We on it.
We appreciate you so much, man, for tuning in with us and even coming on our platform and just speaking your knowledge and speaking your word, man.
God bless y'all, for real.
Have great success in your career, you know what I mean, and inspiring the ones that surround you. Definitely, man. Can't say too much more, but send me them tickets.
Peace and love. Y'all don't even trip. It's family. It's a family thing.
Definitely, man. Once again, man, that's the real Meaku right there, man, doing this thing right here on Speaker Leakers Spotlight Wednesdays, man, where we try to grab influential people within the neighborhood, man, to do their thing and basically come speak to our audience, man, and let them know whatever you can grab out of it, the knowledge that you can grab out of it. Make sure that you do that, man. So we appreciate him for coming on, man. We about to sign out, man. If y'all want to drop y'all I was about to say locations. Maybe I want to drop y'all IGs, your social medias.
No, we good.
He good. LAYLO, find me, man.
It's Lex Lu 35, LEXLU 35, Instagram and Twitter. I just want to see y'all face when I said that.
Speaker Leakers at gmail.com. All artists, all genres. Make sure y'all send that music in ASAP. Indie Tuesdays every Tuesday night. Let's get it.